Codename Legate to Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base Command receiving, Leggett. Don't be surprised if I cut out. The whole Hoth system is murder on the comms. And not so good for people, either.
I'll keep the signal clear. What's my mission?
Hoth's a frozen rock, not worth much on its own. But years back, it saw one of the war's biggest battles. Hundreds of ships got dragged into the atmosphere, made a sort of a starship graveyard for the best girls in the fleet. You're going to bring one home.
I hijacked a transport once. Never made off with a whole ship.
I heard rumors. Tell me the story someday. It's a war zone down there. Republic salvage operations, Imperial saboteurs, and the White Maw. Few thousand pirates who want the scrap for themselves. Plus the Starbreeze is a Mu-type shuttle. Slip of a thing. Haven't been able to locate her in the wreckage. Our only lead is inside the Imperial Army.
That explains why you needed a defector.
We have reports that Lyak Davos, an Imperial admiral who fought in the Battle of Hoth, is assembling an expedition to the starship graveyard. He's after a long list of salvage, the Starbreeze included. Join Admiral Davos and get that shuttle to us instead.
Do you plan to explain what you need this shuttle for?
When it's all over, I promise. Codename Hunter will contact you from the field. He's en route to Hoth now. In the meantime, talk to Admiral Davos' search and recovery men at the Imperial base. With any luck, they'll show us the way.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Adama space station. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
That's the intent.
I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theater. Good day.
Good to have you with us. The men were wondering if they'd get to see the VIP. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
I hadn't heard anything about a trap on Hoth. Explain.
The fight with the Republic has lasted for years now. The objective on Hoth is not to end the battle, but to sustain it. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
You'll need good intelligence for that.
It is a certainty, sir. Good to have you on board.
Sir, forgive the interruption. I brought by your survival equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
End of the line. Everybody out. You've got a meeting with Commander Triton.
My briefing said I was to meet a Colonel Vanis.
I don't know anything about that. Commander Triton's the one listed as in charge now. I'm sure he can fill you in on the story. I need to de-ice the shuttle here.
Satellite's dead. What do your people know about Grid Alpha 9?
Pirate territory, heavily fortified.
Can you get me numbers?
Perhaps, but our manpower is limited.
Manpower? Excuse me. Captain Leo Firth, search and recovery. Saw your docking authorization. You must be our visitor from Intelligence.
Cypher 9. I'm on unattached wartime duty, here to see Admiral Davos.
Sergeant, you're dismissed. The Chiss Ascendancy has been operating on Hoth for years. Useful, but let's not kid ourselves. So, what's your business with the Admiral?
I understand he's leading a team to the starship graveyard. I intend to join him.
Then you're out of luck. He left base with his expedition 36 hours ago. Long-range comms are almost useless in this weather. You want to wait? He'll be back in a few weeks.
If this were an emergency, how would you reach him?
Look, there might still be a crew at the expedition launch site. It's where the Admiral's supply line to the starship graveyard starts. But trying to reach the launch point now is suicide. Weather's bad, and there are Republic commandos in the area.
I don't plan to stay out longer than I have to. But Admiral Davos isn't leaving without me.
Understood, sir. I hope you find what you're after.
Can't win, sir. I don't understand why we stayed. The Republic is nothing too deep.
Your advice boils down to doing nothing, and that I cannot do.
Sir, I respect your bravery, but if you see this through personally, you will be dead. And whose leadership will we have then? Ah, the agent. It's good you've arrived. This is Commander Triton, and I am his advisor, Udrus.
Lieutenant Halpin sent word you would be coming, and we've never had greater need of you.
Colonel Vanis, the commander of this base, is missing. We fear he's dead, along with all the most experienced men from this base.
What's the situation?
The Colonel went out to investigate evidence of a possible spy probe near the ice lake. He was under heavy guard.
We received a distress call. It was obvious he found trouble.
Scout 1 to Dawn Base. Heavy casualties. Taking heavy casualties. We're under attack. We can't see them.
Recordings don't frighten me. I'll go see if I can find out what happened.
Our best case scenario is that Colonel Vanis's communications tipped off the Republic, and he's gone quiet.
But if I were out in that cold, I'd have called for a rescue. If you can find the Colonel, everyone on this base is in your debt.
Nothing but a bunch of namby-pamby cowards on this frozen rock. Think I like hearing my teeth chatter and knees knock, my sweat freeze and breath blind me? Not a scrap. But I've got a job to do, and by gum I aim to do it.
Sounds like you could use a hand.
Whoa, sorry about that, did you? Kind of snowblind, I guess. None of those remarks were aimed at you. In fact, my mission calls for someone of your obvious capabilities. Colonel Vanis left orders to stop the Republic from tracking our deployments here. I figured out the enemy's MO, but need the firepower to squash it.
My gun's loaded.
Most people around here complain their gun is frozen. Republic scouts have set up a series of short-range relays. Need to activate one to jam their communications. Can't activate without a data card from one of the scouts. Gonna have to get one of them the old-fashioned way. You game?
Consider it done.
You're a lifesaver. Republic scouts range around the lower ruins, spying on us and disappearing. Get a data card off one of them, and then find one of their relay consoles in the outer edge. I'll be here and can jam their relays once you're done.
Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
found Colonel Varnis. He was dead, murdered by Republic Tals.
Tals. That would make sense. Cold adapted, Republic aligned. I've not killed their kind before. What about you, Commander?
What? Yes, of course.
The base awaits your orders, Commander.
We are having deep morale issues in the forward outpost. I must show them that we can triumph without Colonel Varnis. Now is the time for reprisals. These chittering animals will not get away with this. I want 10 of the Republic to suffer for every one of ours dead. I want every last Tolls wiped out, their heads on sticks out in the frost.
I don't normally do massacres, but today isn't normal.
Yes, but any campaign of extermination must be predicated by knowing how many of the enemy there are. A covert action is advisable, or we'll end up wiping out one group and causing the rest to go into hiding. I have data arrays we could install in their communications link. If we did that, we could locate and estimate their numbers before we hit them.
Killing is reliable. Technology isn't.
That sounds like a lesson gleaned from a life far more interesting than mine.
Commander! Come in, Commander!
Go ahead, Scout 5.
We found a nest of Tolls on the ice lake. Too many to engage. Transmitting coordinates now.
Perfect timing. Brutally slaughtering a few dozen should sow fear throughout their little cabal. When you're done, report to the forward outpost. It's closer to the lake, and the men there can see your success in person.
You're done great. Got the activation signal from the Republic data relay, and we're already jamming their comm. Thanks to you, things are getting hot round here.
Packed and ready, Admiral. Unless you're worried about the captain's flare.
No. We cannot wait.
Intruder alert.
Is this how they're supposed to react?
Officer, I am Admiral Davos, commander of this expedition. You were not expected.
I have full authorization to be here. Is there a problem?
You must excuse our caution. Hoth is not a world that forgives mistakes, a lesson that scarred me long ago.
Weapons down, everyone.
We are in the midst of a delicate operation. These men are preparing to follow me to the starship graveyard.
The Minister of Intelligence says I'm to assist your men and ensure the interests of the Empire.
I see. Months ago, I could have accommodated this. Now, I'm afraid we approach the crisis point, and I cannot afford additional risk. Commander, torture him and find out what he knows, then kill him.
You and me, getting good.
You're still alive. Don't bother returning to base. Captain Firth is gone, and Admiral Davos bribed most of the others.
Admiral Davos just tried to kill me. What's going on?
No time. Transmission breaking up. There is a location beyond the frozen lake. You'll find answers. Coordinates sent.
I'm on my way.
No wind chill down here. Start a few fires and we'll call it home.
Sir, sorry for not contacting you sooner. No one thought Admiral Davos's men would actually start shooting. Ensign Rena Temple, Chiss Expansionary Defense Force. Welcome to Zero Station.
Since I arrived on Hoth, I've been lied to, marked for death, and nearly frozen. I want an explanation.
I plan to give you one, sir. Along with a heating pack. You do look a bit chilled. This is a top-secret Chiss Ascendancy installation. Self-sufficient, running in parallel with the above-ground outposts. Paranoia at work.
But our paranoia paid off.
And this is our base commander, Aristocra Saganu.
Ensign Temple speaks highly of Imperial Intelligence. She convinced me the Admiral Davos situation warranted bringing you in.
He ordered his men to torture me. I'd like to know why.
My agents have been watching Admiral Davos for months. We became suspicious when he brought in his own crew, officers loyal to him, and covered it with bribes. Lately, He brought heavy equipment and guns, built an army for his expedition to the Starship Graveyard. You threatened his control.
A career admiral doesn't commit treason out of the blue.
He must be after the Graveyard's salvage, prototype technology, military databanks. It could make him unimaginably wealthy. I won't proceed without Imperial sanction. Grant it, and we can stop Admiral Davos and his plans together.
I'm in. What's our next move?
The White Moor pirates control the wastelands between here and the Starship Graveyard. The Admiral's been sending his people out there for weeks.
My scouting party caught them burying some sort of supply caches. We don't know what the Admiral's caches are for, but if you could get us reconnaissance scans, they might give us a lead on the man himself.
These drop points, any ideas at all?
Emergency supplies, deliveries to the pirates. We just don't know.
These are the drop point locations. Contact me when you get the scans, and we'll find our man. Chiss honor.
Rise and shine.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
All right, make me look good.
Udris here, sir. The reprisal was successful. Look to the holocom.
Good work. Has the base been informed? How is morale there?
Gentlemen, the commander wants to know how we feel about the tolls being struck down.
Excellent. That's a sound I've not heard in some time. And I understand one of our patrols spotted towels that fled rather than fight. The tides of war are with us.
Without the advantage of surprise, the Tals are showing their true colors.
Yes. We'll let them panic for a while as they try to figure out which body is which. We have devised a plan to put the Tals in position for a killing blow. Their supplies, weapons, medical equipment, and the high-calorie food they require, all of it is stored in one central location. They may be adapted to the cold, but without their supplies, they wouldn't last a week. So we will destroy their cache.
Let's hear some more.
We want them to panic and launch an all-out, last-ditch attack on us, and we'll be waiting. If I were them, and suddenly without food, I would raid this base. So we will amplify our defenses here and spring the trap shut. Unfortunately, getting at their supplies may be difficult. They are in a series of ice caves overrun by Wampers.
That sounds like a pretty unforgiving security system.
Wampers can be fooled. A combination of synthetic pheromones and body language could make them think a Tals is part of their pack. All the more reason to bring back their equipment. We could learn much from the Tals.
The last thing you'd want to do in a Wampa cave is weigh yourself down.
Between Tals and Wampers, I'll need both hands free.
Then it's settled. Destroy anything of use to them. Let them know who the masters of this miserable world are.
Rise and shine. All right, make me look good.
The Tal's supplies are destroyed. Get ready for some angry payback.
We are more than ready. They will find us armed and deadly.
Commander! Commander! There's reports of a Tal's attack.
Excellent. What wing are they headed for?
No wing, sir. They're at the power station. They're overrunning the guards. They brought bombs.
These Tals have no fear. Even when their army is at its last breath, they want to take us down with them.
If they kill the power station, we'll have no heat. We'll have to evacuate, or we won't last past nightfall.
I'll head there immediately.
I'll call for reinforcements from a Damas orbital. They should be able to land within the hour. Just get to that power station, and quickly.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
The dangers were part of the job. If you weren't ready for them, you shouldn't have accepted.
Poya tuka changa goptula dobata wana wanki. Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. Kabanotase makipuna, Mali tuta od Mishka.
Sounds dangerous, but I'm willing to take a risk.
O pagthra wanawaga mi bunawa dwetuipe. Buka kampak nijit tonka yiliska chanaga.
All right, make me look good. Take this, ugly. Make me look good.
Your pathetic gargling only displays your ignorance.
Lieutenant Oron reporting in, sir. Our company is on the ground and we have secured the perimeter.
You couldn't have arrived while I was fighting an army?
I'm sorry, sir. We were ensuring no Tolls escaped the trap. We'll finish up here. If you return to Dawn Base, Commander Triton will no doubt want to congratulate you in person.
pagthra wanawaga mi punawa duetuipe. Chechopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo. Kabano tase makipuna, mali tuta odmishka.
And you say the entire Toll's force was held off by one person? And they're not even a Sith?
It sounds incredible, to be sure, but here, I'll let you talk directly. Sir, our gratitude is overwhelming. We were just talking about you. May I introduce Moff Braynor, overseer of the Hoth system, among others.
I'm surprised you'd take an interest in this humble base.
Your base is key to our activities on Hoth. And if not for you, it would have been lost. It is for that reason I ask you your opinion. Would you say Commander Triton or Chiss Captain Udris was more instrumental in the base's defense?
Commander Triton's leadership has been forthright and direct.
I expected such a response. Triton works diligently, if not always wisely. He is hereby promoted to Colonel, responsible for the welfare of Dawn Base until further notice.
That's a lot of responsibility, wouldn't you say, Commander?
He has served us well under fire, and the soldiers respect him. That is paramount.
And I will not disappoint you, Moff Braynor. Your recommendation has meant the world to me, but I must turn my attentions to my base immediately.
Sir, there is still the matter of the pirates at Leth Outpost.
Yes, of course. Captain Revar lost a facility of some sort, yes? If you're in the area, you might want to look into it. Terrible pirates out there.
What is this? I asked not to be disturbed. Ah, it is you. Commander Triton and that Chiss fellow spoke well of you. Make yourself at home. I was busy calculating our chances in case the Republic attacks. It looks grim. If they bring a force of any real size, we're doomed.
If you have enemies, send me at them. You'll be safe soon enough.
Our skeleton crew is willing to fight, but we need automated guns to make up for the lack of numbers, and those eat power. What we really need is to tap into the nearby geothermal power substation, but it's been taken by the White Maw. We don't have the manpower to take on those pirates, and we've got a base that'll black out in any sustained fight with the Republic.
Criminals are no threat to me. Frozen ones less so.
The White Maw's Hawks are more like an army than criminals. Our kill ratio for them is about 1 to 10. This is an energy coupling you'll need to install when you've eliminated all resistance. It should divert flow back to the outpost. With that power, our guns will be operational and give us a fighting chance. Go in strength.